Hey everybody, Ben here, and welcome back to Live Art Hangout number 50. It's the 50th anniversary show. I kind of wanted to make this really special, but I get the feeling it's not going to be quite as eventful as I first thought. Like any of my other shows, it's kind of, you know, uh, slower paced and not really planned at all. So things are kind of slower in that sense as well. So I'm actually working on my computer today, doing some stuff with my tablet, which I'm going to be jumping into in just a bit here. But I kind of just working on setting things up right now. I figured I might as well just start the stream, and then we'll go from there. Trying to get a newcomer into the streams as well. But of course, Google's being a pain in the ass as usual. Okay, sent the invitation out. We'll see if it actually shows up. Whether it goes directly to your Google Plus page or email, I don't really know, but we'll see. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started drawing. Try and pay attention to the chat here. But yeah, so I'm kind of just hanging out. I've got some digital concepts to work on, and so everything like that. All right, so yeah, this is a little digital thing I'm working on. Hopefully to be a painting sometime. I'm just going to say soon as a general term. But yeah, it's still only about halfway through it. I haven't worked on it for a little bit this morning and need to jump back into it here today, or right now rather. So I'd like to get this done. I would also like to take some suggestions from the viewing audience today as people start coming in. So ought to be pretty neat. At least I hope so. So trying to get a good sort of bluish gray rock color here. I sent some invitations out to sort of a lot of the old crew. The thing is, I decided, hey, today would be a good day for this. And then I was like, wait a minute, it is a really nice day out. There's a very good chance that nobody's going to show up for this. So I kind of left that open as a thing, basically. I was like, well, we'll see what happens. In general, I think it just kind of goes to proving how much things have changed since we first started hanging out. And oh God, what was that, 2012 maybe? It's been a long time. Just kind of want to lay down this base color. Then I can worry about cleaning up my edges because I have a sketch over top right now, but things will hopefully get a little better here in a minute. So I'm kind of basing this piece off of a lot of Albert Beardstadt's work. I was going back through and really kind of studying the Hudson River painters and their and kind of what they do. Like I was trying to analyze what elements are in like all these pieces, and I have it sitting in my sketchbook. But off the top of my head, there was something like strong subjects, a lot of this really distinct layers and everything between foreground, middle ground, and background. So generally, I'm pretty happy with the way this is turning out so far. Hey, we have Isit Doidum in the chat. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Do my best to shout out newcomers and everything like that. But yeah, so hanging out, drawing, hopefully going to get some new faces in the actual stream and not just in the chat. But we'll see what happens as we go. Kind of hard to set things up, and then there's always I shouldn't be this tired. There's always Google being its crazy self and not wanting to let the stream go smoothly. So there's bound to be a few hiccups along the way. Probably not going to be a super long stream this afternoon, but I do want I did want to make some headway on this this piece and kind of lay some groundwork for some new paintings coming up. So I figured this would be a good opportunity, as always, to wrong layer. Anyway, it's going to be a good opportunity to work on this and hopefully share some useful tips and things along the way, as always. So yeah. Sorry, I don't have a whole lot of stuff to talk about. I do have a show coming up, but that's not for another week yet. So there's not a ton of stuff I'm prepping for. It's a big group show. I only get to put one piece in, so it's not something I can just go, oh yeah, I'm doing this. It's not as the allure of this show has kind of worn off since I've done it a few times now. Now it's just exciting, but there's not that like week or two of prep that I have to do for it. So it tends to be a little more relaxed in that sense. So gotta find a nice textured brush for this. I like that one. Oh, hello. And we want to get a nice, start working on some of these shadows in here. With any of my digital concepts, if you're new to my work and you don't know how my process goes, everything kind of starts as a Photoshop concept. Well, everything starts as a sketch, then it goes to Photoshop if I like it enough, and then things slowly start working their way back into an acrylic painting. But I have to be sure that the piece is going to work, and until I do a color concept like this, I have no idea if the piece is going to work. If the colors are going to work. I'm not thrilled with my mid ground here with the sort of dirt and grass going on, but I feel like I can fix that when I take it to actual paint, and it's not that big of a deal. So I was trying to see if Wayne Tully would jump in, but when there's an ocean between us, it's kind of hard to get a string of communication going. Plus, with all of the changes that Google has made to Google Plus in the past, I don't know, 3 years, it's gotten harder and harder to use it, so it's certainly not making it any easier for anybody. All right, that looks okay. Get some darker shadows and things in here. It's not bad. bring up, we need a different, we need sort of this brighter color here. Let's check back on chat, see how we're doing over on this side. Is it you're new to the channel? Awesome. Nice to have you here. Hopefully you find me as entertaining as some of those other art channels. I've been around for a while, but I'm a little bit different than I think a lot of the other ones you see. But yeah, so Photoshop is a tool, at least in terms of color concepting. It's a little cheaper, I think, than doing several different traditional methods. It works. You can do it with pastel